Hello, welcome to the Index Sports Show for October 8th. I'm Blake Toppmeyer, Editor-in-Chief for the Index. As always, Jack Nicholl, Sports Editor. Brent Foster, Assistant Sports Editor. Special treat for you guys today. We got mid-season report cards. Most of the fall sports are entering the middle of their season. A few of the fall sports are finishing up with action to be picked up again in the spring. As I said, most of the fall sports entering the mid part of their season. So we'll go ahead and get started. Football, off to a 1-4 start. Guys, what kind of marks are you giving football?
I'm going to give football a D. Could be a little lofty. They only have one win. It was an easy win. But I still like the performance of Mickey Masucci at kicker. And I'm going to cut him some slack a little bit because they've had to overcome a lot with some injuries, coaching switch, and some new players coming in.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not going to give him a grade as a beat writer, but I agree with you. I think Mickey Masucci really has been their best player this season. Been solid really all throughout his career. And like you said, Davis starting out their third-string quarterback, although it'll be interesting this week against Mo West on homecoming as Caleb Roberts stepped in, went 9 for 12. Did have that one interception, but so it'll be interesting to see if he can maybe get the Bulldogs their second win of the season this week.
You guys mentioned first year for Coach Blecko. Volleyball, another team with a new coach this year, Coach Ben Briney. Volleyball off to a 15-7 start after going to the Final Four last year. What do you think about volleyball in Briney's first year?
I'm going to give volleyball a B. I really like to play Megan Sharp this season, hitting over 350 hitting percentage. She's been fantastic. But other than that, you can really see the drop-off from the loss of the 16ers. And I think they're 1-3 against ranked teams this season. And they've had a couple big losses as well. So I'm going to give them a B.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a B also, Jack. Like you said, Megan Sharp's been pretty fantastic this season as a freshman. I'm giving him a B because this is, I think, right where I thought they were going to be. I thought they'd struggle at times, and they are. I thought they'd play well at times. They have been. Like you said, there's been a big drop-off after Megan Sharp and Ashley Petak. Interesting to see in the second half of the season what they can do. I know they still got Washburn and Emporia left to play. Still think they'll make the NCAA tournament, but I think they're going to be quite a bit lower seeding-wise than they have been in the past.
Men's soccer, arguably the story of the fall. Started the season 9-1-1. Men's soccer getting good marks from you guys?
I'm going to give men's soccer an A+. It's really hard to beat how well they've done. Really become the story of the season, in my opinion. Tyler Neerum stepped in a goal. He's got a .41 goals against. This team is really balanced. They've had goals from 11 different players throughout the season. They've had a couple big wins, and they can make a strong push.
Yeah, I'm going to give him an A also. I didn't know he could give A pluses otherwise. I'm going to give him an A. Great goaltending. They've outscored their opponents 27-8 this season, so that just shows how dominant. They keep on winning, and they've had really, really long road trip down through Texas and Kansas and up to Iowa, and they've won. At least they didn't lose the game during that streak, so they've just been phenomenal this season.
Men's soccer, obviously, you guys said doing very well. Women's soccer also off to a good start, 8-2-2. What do you think about the women's soccer led by Mike Cannon?
Women's soccer are going to give them an A-. They have still been very stellar this season. Of course, a little drop-off from the Jessica Wigard injury. It seemed like a few matches after that, they sort of need to figure some stuff out. And they have done that. Olivia Hayes leading MIAA in goals. Jane Grisham has been very solid in the net. And then Katie Ruick, Riley Mon also stepped up and got some points.
Yeah, I'm going to go and give women's soccer an A. Jane Grisham has been just outstanding in goal. A team with a .66 goals against average. Like I said, Olivia Hayes has just been on fire so far this year. Maybe not quite as strong as they were last year, but again, the injury to Jessica Wigard has been key. She may be back this season. That's still up in the air, so that'll be something to look for as the season rolls on.
Moving on to tennis, both tennis teams finished up their dual part of the fall season on Tuesday with wins against Quincy. Both squads undefeated in the fall. What are your thoughts on tennis?
Women's tennis is going to give them a B-. Both tennis sports, you can't really find out too much from the fall. Their competition isn't that strong. But women's tennis, they play in the ITA regional. Everybody got knocked out in the first round. And from what I recall, not many of the matches were close. So I was a little disappointed in that. Men's tennis is going to give them a B+. They've got all the seniors on the team, and they've been playing pretty solid. But again, competition hasn't really been there so far.
Yeah, women's tennis, I'm going to go ahead and give a B. Dagmar Velez has been outstanding near the back end of the rotation there. Again, tough to tell how good they're going to be, not playing great competition early on. Same thing with the men. I'm going to be a solid B. They've been pretty good this year. They won all of their matches today or Tuesday against Quincy. Peter Brockett leading the senior ladies team.
Cross country, finishing up their fall season pretty soon here. What do you think on cross country?
I'm not going to give them a grade because I'm covering cross country, but I will say that Danny Del Orco has really stepped up for the women. She has improved a lot. Coach Cochran keeps saying that she has really improved since high school, and the women have won all 3 of their meets this year. The men have 2 wins this season, 2 out of 3 meets, and they've kind of had to overcome 2 injuries. Josh Mantooth and Zach Chapman, who have both been strong in past years, they're both taking medical red shirts this season.
Yeah, I'm going to give both men and women an A. Jack, like you said, Del Orco has been great this year. On the men's side, they've won 2 of their meets, so they've been pretty solid as well.
Lastly, another fall spring sport, golf. What do you guys think on golf?
Women's golf, I'm going to give them a B+. I think the key is how much they've improved. First round at the Nebraska Omaha Classic this week, they shot a 312. I don't know when the last time it was when they shot that well, but 312 for them is very good. Men's golf, I'm going to get a C+. Seems to me like they've had a lot of tournaments where they could make a little bit of improvement, maybe move up a couple spots. I know at the Bulldog Classic there was one of the players missigned his scorecard, which cost him a couple spots.
Yeah, I'm going to have women's golf an A. They've been outstanding, winning a couple tournaments this year. Jen Lawson has been great up at the top there, and hopefully to see them continue to improve. Men's golf, going to give a C. They've been kind of up and down this year. We're not really sure what to expect from them coming into the season, but I think if you ask them, maybe they've been a little lower than might expect. So.
All right, well, guys, thanks for the mid-season reports, and we might be coming back at the end of the year to issue some final report cards. We'll be off next week. No issue next Thursday for fall break. So the next edition of the Index Sports Show will be October 22nd.